Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm excited to be back on the screen, guys. This is my first white bridal makeup transformation video and I really hope you guys love it. I really took my time out to create this look. As you can see, she's looking stunning. Wow. I styled the hair and I also did the makeup. So please make sure to stay tuned to the very end and watch this video. So in case you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button below, give a thumbs up, like, share, and drop a comment in the comment section below. Please guys, don't leave without subscribing. I need to see your subscription. I also need to see your comments. What do you think about this look, guys? Please make sure to drop a comment in the comment section below. Your comments also make me know what more to do and how well to improve on my videos or what tutorials to bring out for you guys. So please make sure to also watch my previous videos. It's also nice. So I really hope you learned something new from this look. Let's head right into the video, guys. So I'm starting off with the hair first, and I'm using my blue comb to just comb out a bit of the hair, and I roll the hair with a flexible rollers. Yeah, so now I'm just taking a bit of that hair and I'm going to make a spiral form with it. Since it already has curls, so it's not going to be difficult to do that. So as you can see, and I'm taking my bobby black hair pin to pin that firmly on the hair. So I'm also going to do the same to this part. I'm just going to make it below the first one. I'm also doing the spiral form, and I'm going to also take my pin to also hook that firmly. This is a wig, so you can also do that with a fixed hair. Also, I'm going to also take one more, and I'm going to pin that on top the first one that I did. So it depends on what you want to style. You can do anything you want, just play around with the hair. So now I'm just combing out the whole of the hair, and I'm stretching out the coils before I'm not going to bond that in a single form, and I'm using my rubber band to hold that together. So now you just take the tail of the comb to spread the coils and spread out the hair. So I'm going to use that to also, I'm not going to make a donut, but it's also going to be like a donut form, but it's the coils that I'm going to use and design the back of the hair. So just roll anyhow you want to do it. You can just coil out. Like you can see, I'm stretching out some coils and I'm using some coils to form some designs at the back. So while styling, don't forget to also use your pin to hold it so that it doesn't scatter. Next, I'm going by the side, so they're all going to form a circular kind of, like how the donut is, but I'm using the coils to form that. So you need to tell your client to also bend and that's how it see the back or the under part. So at this point, I'm going in with my bridal hairpins. Yeah, you can see one of that. I'm going to use that to pin the middle part. So now that I'm done with the up part, I'm going below to also spread out my coils both at the left and at the right hand side. So keep making your spiral form and use your pins to hold. Style and you can adjust with your tail comb. So moving on to the front, the second part, and I'm also going to style this part. So I'm just stretching out my hair before I also form my spiral shape. So make sure to also pin with your hairpin like before, as usual. So I also took a bit of the hair and I'm also going to create the same thing at the back of it, and now I'm using my bridal clip pin to clip that with the other one. So I'm just going to now make use of the leftover and also create same shape at the back as usual. And now I'm using the bridal pin to hook that part so I can be able to do what I need to do at the back. And now this is the bigger clip I'm going to use to hold that part together. As you can see, I am done with that. I'm just going to rearrange the hair very well. So now I can remove the pin that I used to hold the front, and I'm going to make sure I brush it flat on the face. So just adjust till you get your desired style. So all that's left to do now is just to adjust and make sure that everything is intact and stays well. So I'm at the front now adjusting that. And this is the final look of the bridal hair, guys, from the back to the side view. So now let's head right into the main face. I'm starting off by cleansing her face with Miss Rose micellar water. You don't just use wipes and clean the face. Wipes alone can't just clean all the dirt on the face. So you need a cleansing water, micellar water, to clean the dirt properly. And next up, I'm going to go in my rose water to also further cleanse and hydrate the face. And now I'm going in with my Cetaphil moisturizer. Moisturizer is very, very important. I need to moisturize under the eyes properly because there are lots of products that will go there. So also moisturizer helps with hydration for those that have dry skin. It also gives, and also normal skin. Every type of skin needs a moisturizer, but if you're really, really oily, you can just leave the other part of the face and just moisturize under the eyes. Next, I'm going in with the V Beauty Photo Finish Oil and Sweat Barrier. This is a sweat stop and also a mattifier. Many people use theirs after moisturizer or before moisturizer. Next, I'm going with Fairy Gold Pro Primer. Yeah, you need a primer for your skin, and this is a HD primer. So I'm using that first before I go in with a mattifying primer, which I'm going to be using the Rimmel London. Yeah, Fix and Protect. This is a mattifying primer, so mattify the T-zones first, as our forehead, our chin, and our nose before I prime the other part of the face. Do not put the primer under your eyes, please, so it doesn't make that place dry. Next, I'm going to set all that I've applied into her face with the Kids Beauty Makeup Setting Spray. I'm also going to illuminate with the T Cosmetics Illuminator. This is a pre-glow that you can use before your foundation. You can also mix it with your foundation to get a dewy look. Next, I'm going to correct her face using the Blossom Liquid Pro Concealer. So you need a darker shade of concealer for correcting, or you can use the usual orange or green color correcting concealer. So this process is usually done before you apply your foundation so that everything blends. You don't do this after you've applied foundation. So make sure you dab a little quantity on every spot or line or wrinkle or freckles that you have on the face. For foundation, I'm using the Ezekiel Even True Match and Ferrera Cosmetics in Sand. So I mix the two because her face is slightly darker than her neck. So you want the face to rhyme well with the neck, and so that's why I mixed the two. The Sand is lighter while the Ezekiel was darker. So now I've gotten her shade that is going to be best and suitable for this look. So now you set the foundation so that it blends properly and sinks into the skin. Then you also make sure you blend and push it into the skin very well. To highlight her face, I'm using the Ezekiel Concealer, Adventure Pro Concealer, and the LA Girl Concealer. So you need about 3 or 2 concealers at least. One should be lighter, one should be darker, and one should be the person's shade. So I'm using the Zickel Cafe for the outer part of the under eyes. I'm also going to highlight her chin and her forehead. Next, I'm going in with the LA Girl in Toffee for the middle part of her eye. This is her shade, so that's where I'm going to highlight there, and her chin and also her forehead. For the inner part, I'm using this Adventure Pro Concealer in Cinnamon, as I said, 05. This is lighter than her skin tone, so you need a lighter part for that inner corner so that the highlight will pop. You do this because you don't want the face to be looking flat and dull. So do well to tell your clients to look up while you blend. You don't want them looking down so that it doesn't give a harsh line. Breaking under the eyes will not make the makeup come out properly. Next, I'm using the Zaron concealer in medium. This is very much lighter, so I really want, that under eyes to pop out. I want a gang look. This is a bridal look, guys, so you want everything to pop out and not look dull, unlike every other normal makeup look or everyday look. So even while blending, you can already see that it's looking nice and it's making the makeup come out well, unlike before. So you want your client to still look up while blending before you set with a translucent powder or a setting powder. You don't want that place to look creased. For concealer, I'm using the Adventure in 08 and Zickel Cafe to contour her face. You can decide to skip a cream contour, or you can decide to just do a powder contour, but I decided to do a cream contour before I'll do the powder contour and highlighting. This makes the contour look more sharper and pops out really well. So I'm also going to do a cream contour for her nose in order to make it slimmer. For her full face, I'm using the Magic Powder palette, and I'm going to take 2 shades there to set in the foundation first, so that I don't use my hands to stain the foundation and move it. I'm also using the darker shade to do a powder contour for her face. I'm also doing the same thing for her nose. I need a blending brush to be able to blend the nose contour so that I don't get a harsh line. For her under eyes, I'm going in with the Very Good compact powder to set in that setting powder and also her concealer that I used in highlighting her under eyes. So you also need to set all the highlighted parts of her face. So you need a very small powder brush so that you can get under the eyes properly. You don't need to spread the powder everywhere, just under that part. Now I'm going in with the LNC setting powder in 03. So I'm using this flat brush to highlight the bridge of her nose. So I need a precise brush, that's why I'm using this. I'm also going to highlight her cupid bow to make that place sharp. Now I'm also going to make my nose contour precise by highlighting and defining the nose. I'm using the Nivea lip moisturizer to moisturize her lip because she has a dried lip, so I don't want when applying my lipstick it begins to crack. So now I'm going to do a reverse contour using my setting powder. I also applied the powder underneath her eyes because I want that part to pop, and I'm going to leave it to bake. I really want her face to be defined. Someone with her kind of face, she has a heart-shaped face, so you need it to be defined properly. For eyeshadow, I'm using the Gorgeous Me eyeshadow palette, and I'm using this brown shade, these two brown shades here for her crease. And now I need a precise brush, a blending brush for her crease, so that you don't smear the eyeshadow onto the rest of the eyes. And then this brush is the smoky blending brush. So make sure to blend from the outer part to the inner part. So when you apply, just dab, and then you can also tell your client or model to raise their eyebrows so that you can see the space well. Now I went in with a darker shade, and I used the darker purple to also make my outer corner deep. So now I'm going in with a wider blending brush. This one will blend everything well together. Next, I'm going in with this shade right here, and I'm using an angled blending brush so that I can get the exact area that I need to apply that color, and it's just right below the brow bone because I want that edge to look slightly different. So now I'm just getting my previous brush to blend everything together, making sure there's no harsh line. I'm using the Eyeshadow eyeshadow primer to create a cut crease. So I need a really flat eyeshadow brush to apply your eyeshadow primer or to do your cut crease. So make sure you cut the crease, not applying it above the crease area. I need a blending brush to also blend your primer before applying a shadow on top of it. You can also go in with your hands to make sure that it blends properly. So to apply my next color, I'm using a flat shader brush. It's also a blending brush, but in a flat shape to apply my eyeshadow. So I found out that it's more better for me. I don't know. For me, it's better I use a blending brush to apply my eyeshadows. So I'm also going with another precise eyeshadow blending brush to apply my inner corner eyeshadow color. So now I'm just going to blend from my outer corner to my inner color, making sure there's no harsh line, as you can see here. So I'm using pigments, and I'm using Waronke in Dazzled, Candy Beauty in Sassy, and Classic in Maxi. Using also the Miss Rose glitter glue for her eyes. So you need to apply your glue first, and I'm applying at the outer corner because that's where I'm going to start applying my first pigment. So I'll be starting off with the Waronke in Dazzled. This is a duochrome pigment, so it has like 2 shades or 2 colors in it. I found out that I love using this pigment a lot. I love the color, I love how it looks, and I love how it comes out. So if you don't have a precise brush to apply your pigment, you can just simply use your finger. So this is more better. It prevents you from applying excess. So now I'm also applying my glue again, ready for my next pigment. So for this part, I'm using the Candy Beauty line in Sassy. This is looking golden. Yeah, light gold. I love it. Also looks like the color of the backdrop, like shine. So I'm using a flat blending brush to also apply the pigment onto the eyes. So now I'm going in my fingertips to blend the 2 colors together. I don't want one looking separate from the other, so it's best to use your hands to blend them properly. So I'm going in with my previous color, which was the Dazzled in from Waronke, and I'm making sure that the two are well blended. There's no harsh line, there's no telling which is which. So for the inner corner, I'm using the classic in Maxi Beauty. It's a tiny glitter that actually looks like a pigment. It comes out in a pigment form and it's actually white. So now I'm blending all together to get a well pigmented eyes. As you can see, this is the finished look of it. Don't you love it, guys? These days people use more of pigments than glitter, unlike before. So to line, I'm using the Kiss Beauty eyeliner. So I just want a really tiny line, so making sure that I'm precise in what I'm doing and careful. Wow. So now I'm going in from my powder palette. I'm using the light shade of powder to dust off my setting powder. So it's best to take a bit of powder to dust off than just dusting off like that, so that I don't get harsh lines. So now I'm using a small blending brush to make my blending precise underneath the eyes. So I need to concentrate more there and make sure that it's well seated. So I'm using a bigger brush to blend every part of the face. I don't want any harsh lines. I don't want, the powder to be too much. I don't want harsh lines. I don't want her face looking cakey. So I need to blend properly. Blending is key in makeup. You need to blend until you're satisfied. Next, I'm going into blush her face, and I'm using this highlighter brush. So you need to apply your blush from the cheek, the apples of the cheek, to your cheekbone. Also make sure to blend your contour and your blush together. The formula is CBH, that's contour, blush and highlight. So your contour comes before you blush and before you highlight. Highlighting or your bronzing is the last stage. I'm using this Party Star HD Baking Highlighter. It's a single bronzer and I like the way it comes out. It's not so pigmented, but it's perfect for what I want. And for a bridal look, you don't want your highlighter or bronzer to be looking too sharp. So such kind of bronzer highlighter enables you control how much you apply. So you highlight all your features that you want to pop out, which is your chin, forehead and your cheeks. Also your nose bridge, which is what I'm doing with a precise brush. I'm also going to highlight her cupid bow so that the lipstick would pop out, and also her brow bone. Very important. You want that brows to pop out. Our bride is already feeling herself. So now onto the lips. I'm using Fairy Gold Cosmetic and my cheek in Wet n Wild. The Fairy Gold in O2. I'm applying the Fairy Gold in the middle so that I can get a lighter kind of red in the middle of our lips. So make sure to blend your lips very well. You don't want harsh lines. So I'm going to apply white in the middle of her lips to get an ombre lips, and also make sure that that middle part is very much lighter than the outer part. So keep blending, blend very well. Blend from the middle to the upper part, and you can also use your hands to get a well blended lip, as you can see. So for lashes, I'm using this from Zen Beauty, and I'm using that lash, and I'm using the ETR Cosmetic Lash Glue. I'm also setting her whole face with my Kiss Beauty makeup spray. You need to cover your eyes so that it doesn't smell your eyeshadow. Don't you love this? With the eyelash, man, this look is awesome, guys. So use your big brush to push in your setting spray into the makeup, but make sure do not rub. So guys, this is the finished look and I hope you really love it. So she's already dressed up with all our accessories on point and on. So guys, I really hope you learned something new. So make sure to hit the subscribe button below, give a thumbs up like, share, and drop a comment in the comment section below. This is my finished bridal hair and makeup transformation video. I haven't done this look and I decided to, do something nice. So make sure that you hit me up for your bridal makeup, guys. Don't you love this? Like, you wear this look to your wedding, man, you're gonna kill it. My bride is feeling herself, like she's enjoying and grooving. So I'll just show you guys all around the hair and her face. Like, it's on point. I've done wonders. Any artistry. So guys, see you guys on my next video. Bye guys.